This is Chris with Dive Zone Scuba for another technical diving tips, techniques, and trips video.
Hello divers, thanks for joining me today. The subject of today's video is TEC40 and the double tank adapter. One of the features of the PADI TEC40 course is, since that it's the first level technical diving course for PADI, it can be run as a crossover course. What that means is that the new diver does not necessarily have to invest in a lot of technical diving equipment, and in fact can actually do the course using a single AL80 with an additional tank. Now, in this case, what you can do is you can use a TEC40 configuration in contrast to a traditional technical diving rig by adding a pony bottle to the diver's primary tank. So what this means is the diver can actually use their existing BCD, and with the addition of a pony bottle adapter like this, they can actually fulfill the requirements for back gas for the TEC40 course. There are a few problems with this, however, and if the diver is using a jacket or a back inflate type rig, the tank is going to be mounted in the center, and what happens is while the diver is conducting the course, they might find themselves all balanced by the fact that the AL40, the pony bottle, is off center. So this can make doing some of the skills more difficult than they really need to be. I have actually only done one TEC40 course with a TEC40 equipment configuration, and the reason for that was the student decided to take TEC40 literally the day before we left on the trip. So I used one of these pony bottle clamps, and the student was able to successfully complete the course. Even though you can run the course this way, it's not necessarily a good idea, and if the diver actually has a plated wing, there are actually many other options that you can exercise which are much more satisfactory for training purposes than this type of rig. Due to the fact that PADI does not actually require the standardized technical diving rig for TEC40, it allows some other options that are much better than using the pony bottle. One option is to take two tanks and dive with them in an independent mode. In this case, the two tanks do not have a manifold between them, and for that reason, it is much easier to conduct a TEC40 course at many locations which don't have manifolded back mount double tanks. So in order to dive in the TEC40 course with two tanks like this, what you can use is a device called a double tank adapter. So the way this works is the double tank adapter fits over the two tanks, and enables the diver to have a much larger amount of bottom gas than would be possible with a regular recreational rig. So at this point, the diver actually has two AL80s, a total of 160 cubic feet of gas, in order to conduct the TEC40 course. The one disadvantage of this is, of course, that there is no manifold and you cannot balance gas between the left tank and the right tank. However, as I stated earlier, it does allow you to conduct TEC40 training in areas in which manifolded tanks are not available, are too difficult to arrange for, or are excessively expensive. This is Chris with Dive Zone Scuba. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.